Welcome to Microsoft Excel 2016. Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet. If you notice, there are a lot of cells or individual columns and rows. To find out where you're at in Microsoft Excel, you just simply go to the name box, which is right up here in the top. It will tell you the cell that you're in. As you click on different cells, notice it changes to C1, A6, so you can always tell where you're at based on the name box. The formula bar will tell you what occupies the cell. So when I click on B3, I can see that June expense budget is inside that entire cell. Even though it overlaps into C and A, it actually is in just B3. Just like in Word, we can do some merging. So if I want to merge my first cell A1, I can merge that by simply dragging across and clicking on Merge and Center. I can go to my cell styles, which is similar to Microsoft, and I can click on Heading 1. Then when I click on B3, I actually want to select this entire column or rows A1 through D1, and I'm going to merge and center. So now when I click on it, I can see that I am in row A3 and those have been merged together. My cell style, I'm going to add heading 2. And then I'm going to go to A4 and I'm going to type in products. Right, there we go. And then I'm going to select all three of these columns and I'm going to go up and I'm going to wrap my text. Wrapping my text will put the actual text on 2 lines within each cell. And then we want to center that. I'm also going to type in difference because eventually I want to know the difference between my budgeted and my actual amount. So I'm going to make this a little bit wider so this word fits on one line. There we go. And if I select this across, I can add a cell style, a heading 3. I might have to go back and adjust a little bit, which I do. And then if I want these to all be centered vertically, I can go up to my first row underneath my alignment. Here's my horizontal. Here's my vertical. This will allow me to do a middle alignment. Then I'm going to go down to sum, and I want to add up the sum of B6 through B10. To do that, I have to place my cursor in the cell where I want the answer to appear. Then I'm going to go over to my AutoSum, which is really nice about Excel, is Excel will automatically add these up for us. I'm going to click on Sum, and then I have to check my cell reference. A cell reference is the cells that are included within that cell. So if I look, notice that I have B6 colon B10. That means all the cells between B6 and B10 will be included in this cell reference. I'm going to hit enter and it copies the total. Now I want to find in cell B6 through B10, I want to find the highest or the maximum number. Excel allows us to automatically do this by going up to our AutoSum and clicking on the drop down. We go down to max, and then we have to check our cell reference. Notice it says B6 through B11. We only want it to be through 10, so I'm going to reselect that and hit enter. And notice, because this is a short list, I can see right away that 50 is the highest number. Then we're going to go to minimum. We want the smallest number or the lowest number. To do that, we go to AutoSum, we click on Min, and we check our cell reference, B6 through B12. We know that's not correct. We want it to only go through B10. I'm going to hit enter. And then we want to find our average. I'm going to click on AutoSum, the average, and then I check my cell reference, B6 through B13. I know that I only want that through B10. So I'm going to hit enter. And so now I have my sum of all of this. I have my maximum, my minimum, and my average. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select B, C, and D10. and I want to put a bottom border. So I have a bottom border there, so it looks like a line we would draw. We want to do that whenever we're going to add anything above that line. And then for the sum, we're going to go across and we are going to add a double border. So we're going to go down. Here's a bottom double border. We're going to click on that. Then we'll click off. And this will show us that this sum is complete. So if I want to add up this actual amount, I could go over to the auto sum and click on it and find the sum. But a quicker way to do that would be to click on B11. And since these cells are right next to each other, I can use that little fill handle right here in the corner and just drag it across, and it will automatically calculate for me. I can do that for the maximum. I can do it for the minimum. And I can do it for the average. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to find the difference. This means that we need to subtract the actual amount from the budgeted amount. So we're going to put our cursor where we want to put the answer. This is D6. You can see right up here, D6. Every formula starts with an equal sign. And then I'm going for accuracy. I'm going to click on B6, hit the minus sign, then click on C6 and hit enter. Notice it finds the difference. Then I can use my fill handle to copy that down. And then I'm going to use the fill handle in C11 to copy that across. Anything that has a negative number, we are going to put in red and we're going to bold it because that's how you show loss. All right, there we go. That's simply how you would calculate using the auto sum and how you would write individual formulas. So without further ado, that's all we're going to show in this video. That is largely how you work in Excel and how you write formulas. We will be doing a second video that will go over specific skills. Thanks for watching.